You are now listening to Between Us Girls, the podcast, where we discuss life's fuckeries and then some over wine.
Hey, welcome to our show. This is Michelle.
Danielle.
And Sharonda.
And this is
Between Us Girls.
And we really appreciate everyone who's listening and those who are watching us tonight. Please remember that we will really try not to answer your questions while we're recording because it takes a lot to cut that out.
But I'm going to do my best to answer all of the
She's
questions
gonna do
while
it.
we're
She
recording
probably-
because I don't give a fuck. And she does all of the editing. Love you. I like interacting with our people.
Thanks,
It's fun.
Sharonda.
You can wait till the end. It's okay.
Okay.
See y'all.
So, as I stated previously, we are going to be talking about dating multiples. But before we do that, Danielle, did you want to have a positive?
Yes. So the morning PSA this week was just because it's stormy doesn't mean you aren't headed for sunshine. And I think that that's really applicable this week considering Hurricane Florence that is touching down. It's Florence, right?
People had already died, though, today.
Did they die today?
Yes.
The baby said, when it touched down,
It touched it.
Yeah, it was a category 2?
Initially a 4.
Yeah, but
But it was downgraded to a tropical storm.
downgraded to tropical storm.
okay.
Anyway, so I want all of the people on the East Coast that is affected by the hurricane to stay safe, seek shelter, all of that good stuff. And just remember that just because today it's stormy outside, the sun is still going to come out. And everything is going to be okay the minute that you are okay with everything.
Oh, no, that was good.
That's your bottom dollar.
And I just want to say to my baby daddy, go outside. Okay.
In the hurricane?
Just go outside. Something out there needs your attention.
drive to, is he in North Carolina?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Hey, come outside real quick.
Yeah. They need you.
Go and feel that wind.
Anyway, so Sharonda, what are we sipping on?
Tonight, we are
Tonight.
sipping on tonight. We're sipping on Jam Jar, and it's actually a Sweet Shiraz Vintage 2017. Our alcohol content, you're welcome in advance, is 12.5%. And I actually chose this wine. I don't know why I give reasons, but I do all the time. I chose it because I've heard such great things about wine from South Africa. And this is actually a South African wine. My first time trying a South African wine. I don't know about these ladies, but
I swear I feel like we had that before. I'm going to investigate.
okay, well, you do that, Inspector Gadget. Anyway, so at the end of the show, we'll give you our score. Here's the label since Facebook has fixed the way that they show stuff. It's not backwards. And we'll let you know our score at the end of the show.
It's sort of like a mirror.
But not really. Because
Because
you're on this side. And
Yeah, like the
here,
opposite,
You're on that
yeah.
side.
But it is still like face forward for them.
I know, but before it wasn't. Because somebody said something, made a comment before and said, you know when you put the label up there, it's backwards.
I wonder if it was whenever we were using one of the phones and it was like rear
Oh,
camera.
possibly. That could be it. But somebody made that comment before, so...
Well, whoever made the comment, okay. So, let's just begin. I don't know how to date multiples.
You know, I wanted to read a post that I saw.
I don't.
I'm gonna just be quiet.
I
this
think
whole
that
fucking episode.
I mean, it's a lot to unpack in this, but it is centered around dating multiple people. Because I feel like we're going to get on a tangent on this one. I already feel Sharonda in my spirit. Before.
Me or the other Sharada?
No, you. I feel you. I feel you in my spirit already.
No.
But I'm gonna read
I'm gonna be
this.
quiet.
This fake ass, ask for help shit. Like it's fucking fake as fuck.
It
But
gets
whatever.
out of there, huh?
Yeah. Anyway, it's my husband and I were talking during our 3-hour car ride home from his mother's house. I mentioned that I was dating 3 or 4 men at the time that I met him. Do you know this man woke up this morning talking shit? He said, I didn't know that I was dealing with a whore. Are you kidding me? I was single, living my own life with no steady boyfriend. I'm pissed. Excuse the language, but fuck him. I'm about to be fucking single again because he has lost his whole damn mind. It is about to go down today. Like, what am I supposed to do? Is
Bitch,
basically
you had 4, you can get 8. Next, like,
Okay, because now you know what the fuck to do.
next question.
But I mean,
Wow.
but it begs the question of why is it unacceptable for a woman to date multiple guys at the same time? And I think that a lot of guys tend to think that if a woman is dating multiples, then she's fucking all of them. One, but
And she's like, oh no, you're fine. She likely is not.
but the fact that you're married and you tell them, you know, after the fact that you were dating more people, and like all of a sudden your husband is upset with it, like what the hell is the deal? Like that makes
It's
You're-
ego.
you like
That's all it is, really, is male ego.
you already have her. She's not messing with anybody else. It's just the two of you now. So why is there a problem?
because these mofos can't handle getting chose.
I mean, I'm gonna have to ask a serious question. Why the fuck does he know this?
Because she told him.
She said
told
they
him.
were riding in a 3-hour car ride, whatever. So just, I guess, making conversation. Like,
I don't know
know
what-
you got lucky, right? I chose your ass.
Right, because
So
I
I just wanted to tell you, 20 years ago,
So
before
what
we
do you-
got married, I was like,
No,
I'm
she
living
was
my
just-
best life.
She was just looking for that. Thank you for choosing me, baby.
Well, you're not. I mean, you're not gonna get that with them because the male ego is like
It was
so
a joke, though.
extreme
I
yeah.
was literally joking because they can't handle that shit.
at all.
At all.
Do
At
y'all guys
school.
remember whenever I think it was a long time ago in MBMP, somebody had posted an article about women in Africa in a specific tribe. They were trialing this polyamory, but it was the woman has multiple husbands.
Yeah.
And that shit lasted like a month max. And it was like, we ain't gonna be able to do it. You know, because it's like all this competition and it's in my face like this. I can't handle that shit. But I think more people should date multiples, more women. I think they should.
So like, what do you think is the pros to doing so?
Okay, to me, the pros of date. This bitch, she's like, first of all, dick. Just kidding. So anyway, no, I'm joking. To me, I think the pros are, you know, kind of learning yourself. Mm-hmm. Just like when we talked about She's Gotta Have It. There was a guy that had, you know, so many different pieces. There was different guys that had different pieces, you know, of personality that she liked.
Oh, not pieces. Okay.
They had those jump. But anyway, so I'm saying, like, I feel like when you're a young woman, you don't really know you really, not yet, you know, you're kind of coming into your own.
Wait,
and I think,
so you need to be young to date multiples?
no, but I'm saying you asked me what the pros were.
I know, but you said
So
as a
let's
young
start-
woman.
let's
But
start with-
you said as a young woman. So I'm trying to figure out, is it just for young people?
I think she
or-
was making the correlation of She's Gotta Have It because she was because no little.
That's okay. Go ahead.
No, I'm. That's what you were saying, right?
I was gonna try,
Okay, slide that attitude over there, not to me, bitch. I'm trying to be clarification over here.
I mean, I'm asking a
but
question.
you didn't let me finish either.
Okay, finish.
Thank you.
Hugs for thugs.
So
Keep
I'm
that
saying-
same energy throughout the same show. Keep the same motherfucking energy. Okay, all right, let's go.
Oh my god.
okay, I'll talk as soon as you shut the fuck up.
Go.
All right. So what I was saying was, as a young woman, you
Okay,
don't
so
know,
as a young woman.
bitch.
Okay, go. I'm finished.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. I'm finished.
Because
I don't
I
know.
will rake all this shit off the fucking table.
Fernando said you look pretty, Michelle.
Thank you. I combed my hair.
Hey, Fernie.
Lies.
Danielle, stop. She's such a fucking bully. You look so pretty.
Finish.
You look pretty, man. Oh, funkin'.
So I don't think I have a point. Let's move on. Let's move on.
You have a point.
Okay.
Sharonda, what the pros are? What are the pros?
First of all,
Yeah.
let me raise up. There's so many pros. As long as you can detach your feelings from. Well, no, I'm not gonna say that. You just get to be free and experiment and see what you like and what type of guy you want to date. I actually, for a long time, was like dating multiple people just because I wanted to. I was single, and honestly, I don't think I've ever subscribed to the whole thing that a woman is a whore if she does XYZ. No, because I'm not, because I choose to do what I'm gonna do with myself, my time, my body. So I don't give a fuck what you think. That's A. B, I think that it's good to date multiple people because you can actually really get a feel for, okay, I don't like this. I like to date this type of guy. I like this guy. I don't like this. I don't like that. Even if, let's say, something as small as somebody maybe having kids, like, oh, can't do that. That's not for me. I don't want to date somebody who has kids. I mean, you might not like guys who drive American cars or foreign cars, or, you know, it's just, it's fun. And in the process, like Michelle said, you do get to learn a lot about yourself.
Right.
And I really feel like that is the true definition of, you know, being single. So why not go forth and have all these winnings that I've just offered to you and be single and mingle and date and do what the fuck you do. And honestly, the chick, don't make a comment on what Danielle just read. Any man who has an issue, now that you're married and been together for X amount of time, and you now have an issue because I tell you years later that, oh, I was dating more than one guy when I was dating you. If he has a dump his motherfucking ass,
we gonna break up.
Yeah,
we gonna
like,
go like
fuck
this.
him.
I don't agree with that.
Because how are you gonna wake up the next morning like, you know what? I didn't know I was dating a whore. So you're gonna call me a whore?
That's verbal abuse.
Like, come on, man. But where the fuck does the line? Where's the line drawn?
That is abuse. You don't even. First of all, what is a whore? I'm waiting on the definition. A woman who's free.
A man.
Because what I know of whores, they are prostitutes, right?
Hoes get laid and bitches get paid.
So I mean, I'm just trying to figure out how dating multiple people turns you into a whore.
But I mean, honestly, I don't give a fuck. If you feel that way about me, married, not married, friend, cousin, mama, daddy, uncle, aunt, I don't give a fuck. I don't have to talk to you. Because if you're not fucking me and you're not paying my bills, your opinion means zero to me.
But this is her husband, and so he's probably fucking her.
And
No, but I said that.
he's doing both.
First of all, I was saying that to the other people, like the family members included, the friends, whatever. But I already said earlier for her to just drop his ass. Like, if you really feel
that you should drop your husband. I mean, I feel like that in the grand scheme of everything, like I feel like you need to pick your battles, and that everything is not a reason to just leave. You know, somebody could be upset for a moment. It doesn't necessarily mean that, oh, this is a completely abusive situation.
No, but this motherfucker went to sleep all night, woke up the next morning. I did not know I was dating a whore.
So let's say they've been, okay, so we don't even know how long they've been together, what the situation is. I mean, we don't have any sort of information about the context of their relationship. But let's just say that they have been together for 10, 15 years and he sort of lashed out like this. Are we just going to say, you know, he doesn't get the opportunity to have his moment and
your mama was in that 3-hour car ride, nigga. Like,
I mean, I'm just saying, like, I just feel like with everything that goes on, within the context of a relationship, that it's always just, you know what, you need to leave him. And it's just like, no, I don't think that you necessarily need to leave somebody over something over a small conflict.
But it depends on the person, because for someone that might be huge.
I mean, if you're looking at this one isolated incident and you're applying it to the whole entire relationship and making it seem like everything else outside of the relationship doesn't even matter, but this one incident does, then it probably is best for you to leave. Because
I'm not. When I said that, that's not what I meant. I mean, like, if you can open your fucking mouth as I'm just telling you something, you've already accepted me, flaws and all, blah blah blah, because we're fucking married, and then I'm just disclosing information that you might not have known before, and you decide to, first of all, disrespect me. Secondly, you want to verbally fucking abuse. I don't even like that verbal abuse word, but you choose to verbally lash out at me and call me names when I wake up the next morning after you've had a chance to sleep on it. So that means your bitch ass went to bed mad, like a fucking woman. Go to sleep. Like, I'm over it. Like, fuck that. Because
so are men not allowed the
they're allowed to have, he's allowed to have feelings, but you know what rational adults do? Rational adults have conversations. So if you're waking up and
what's his conversation?
You're waking I didn't know I was married to a whore, but that's not fighting fair saying that.
You're waking up in the morning and no, you're fine. I just got my arm on you. You're waking up in the morning and having your pillow talk, and the first thing that comes to your mind is to call your wife a fucking whore instead of saying, damn, baby, I mean, were you sleeping with everybody?
Right. Can we have a conversation about what happened?
So about these 5 people you were dating while you were, courting me, like, did you sleep with
First
them?
Of all,
like, what?
No, nobody courting no man.
Where's clarity? Or why? I'm sorry, I meant to say why he was courting her.
Right. Thank you.
But where is the rationale as an adult to just have a fucking conversation? That's all I'm saying. Like it's like everybody is such a toddler now. Everybody wants to lash the fuck out. Everybody
that was
wants
kind
to
of
go
an
off,
attack. I mean,
and nobody wants to just sit down and just have the conversation. She's literally talking about, I'm about to be single now. That's why I'm taking it to the extreme by saying fuck him.
Yeah.
Go on about your business. Because if you can't handle that shit, then why the fuck are we married?
I mean, me personally, I would never tell somebody else to leave their spouse. That's just me personally, because I'm not in your shoes. And regardless of no matter how much you can tell me about what's going on in your relationship, I don't feel what you feel. I can't walk in your shoes, so I can't tell you what to do. That's how I feel about it. And
you don't tell people what to do?
I don't tell people what to do in a relationship like that. I don't tell people I really never tell anybody to leave their relationship. I will ask the question, what is it that you want to do? Mm-hmm. And if you want to leave, I'll support it. If you want to stay, I'll support it. But whether or not you want to stay or leave, I don't care, because I don't really have I don't have
a dog in the fight.
I don't have a dog in that fight. Like, that's not my thing. So, I mean, because I'm going to go to sleep peacefully. Like, you could be crying yourself to sleep with, you could be crying yourself to sleep with whatever situation it is, but I'm not going to be crying myself to sleep about your fucking situation, because I don't really give a shit like that.
No, and I'm not even saying that. I just really feel like if she's putting it on blast like that, one, and asking for advice, and then making the comments, I'm about to be single because he got me fucked up, whatever. That means it's gone beyond whatever
her comfort level
is. And I'm not telling,
I think it's fake Facebook ass shit anyway.
But people really do have this.
I 100% agree with you, because I feel like people put on for Facebook, the gram, all that shit. I 100% agree with that.
Yeah, for sure.
But at the end of the day, if we're talking about what we would do, I'm not putting up with that bullshit. I'm not. Like, I don't give a fuck. You're not gonna, if I'm not gonna judge
we're gonna break up.
Yeah, we will break up.
For me, I wouldn't look at it as an isolated incident. I wouldn't. I would have to consider like everything else that's going on in a relationship. I wouldn't say, you know what, this shit happened, I'm fucking leave.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
so you feel like this could be that, and it's like a compilation of other shit going on.
Then
he may have already been verbal abusive. I'm not gonna make assumptions. We don't
about
know
this one specific
but
incident.
Based on that alone, like, at what point, in a marriage, you're not always going to get along. Shit gets hard. You may, what my old boss used to say, have hallway sex, where you walk by one another and say, fuck you, and the other says, fuck you, and you keep walking.
Right.
So that's real. That happens, and I am fully aware of that. But at the end of the day, it does not call for you disrespecting somebody and calling them out their fucking name. Like, what are we, in high school? Are we teenagers? Are we in our early fucking 20s and just dating? Like, we're married. Like, like,
well, that was kind of my point about when you starting out young dating multiples, because now I'm in the point of, I'm 34 years old and I still kind of don't know how to do it. But that's what I'm saying. I think when you're young, you should start, because that's when you need to know yourself then.
Yeah.
That's when you should learn you, because you don't want to be 40 years old going, well, I don't know who the fuck I am or what I really like, because, like, for instance, somebody who's been married for maybe 20, 30 years and all they really had was that specific person. Mm-hmm. Because some people in my family married the very first person they met. Mm-hmm. And they've been miserable the whole motherfucking time. Right. So it's like, I just really feel like young women should start. You should start as a young woman.
Agreed.
And while Danielle was cutting me off, that's all I was trying to say.
So the same energy all motherfucking show. All motherfucking show. Okay.
So you gonna knock the motherfucking camera off the table?
Knock the motherfucking camera.
No, my computer's really moving. Please stop.
Okay.
I agree with you 100%.
Thank you,
Michelle, because you get to know yourself so much more, and then also, in my opinion, in getting to know yourself as you're dating all these people and you're not married, you also are able to build up a certain level of confidence,
right?
And with that,
boy, I got so many.
And then at that, not even that, just as a woman, just knowing like I do have options. I'm able to do whatever. I'm secure in knowing what I like, what I don't like, what I'll put up with, what I won't put up with, whatever. You build up your confidence, and in turn, in my opinion, it makes you able to, if you're in a situation where you say, okay, I'm committed, and oh my God, this is abusive, or this bitch ass person called me a whore or whatever about some shit that happened years ago, I can walk away and I'm fine.
Right. But
Next.
if you don't learn that until you're 40, you settle for all
You're
kinds of
trapped.
shit.
You in a closet like R. Kelly.
Like, I
Trapped
know
in the
that's
closet.
part of my problem. In the past, I just was like, okay, well, you like me, I guess I'll like you back. That is
I mean, I think that regardless of what age you are, that you can always learn how to actually go out and one, learn yourself. Like, that's basically what we're saying. Like, you're dating a bunch of people and you're learning yourself in the process and what it is that you want. And
Fernando's stupid.
and it helps you to I think it really helps you to narrow down, just like how Sharonda was saying, on what it is that you really want in a relationship and what it is that you really have to give.
Right.
Like, I think that one, that is extremely important in terms of relationships anyway. I think that also something that Sharonda touched on, I agree with, is that it gives you a bit of an ego boost, you know, to have multiple people coming after you, or you're dealing with multiple people. It's like, oh shit, I'm feeling good about myself, like getting my motherfucking swag on or whatever, you know, like that. And so, I mean, it really boosts your sense of self and your confidence and how you feel about yourself. And when that happens, it's like it's like your light is on and you attract even more people.
I'm
into
trying
your-
to fucking
you know?
tell you, because bitch, when you are on, you are fucking on.
Right. And then, like, also you're not dependent upon one person
for all your needs.
For everything.
Exactly. So
That's
you
not-
have a multitude of people that you can choose from and say, you know what, hey, do you want to? So you could send out a mass text to everybody. Don't do a group text. Don't do that shit.
Good morning, beautiful.
Do a copy and paste text.
Copy and paste text. You know, hey, do you want to hang out on Friday night and see who bites or whatever, you know? And so you can basically, you know, do that and set up your whole weekend like that. And you could have plans. Well, actually, you could set up your whole fucking week, really, depending on how many people you are entertaining.
Exactly. And if Sex and the City taught us anything, it's that.
And I think
girlfriends.
Yeah, I think it makes you
But most is Sex
more.
and the City.
It makes you more of an open-minded person because you start to deal with different personalities and not necessarily the same type. So it also gets you out of having a type, you know. So
And you're able to do that exploring thing.
yes.
I
Yeah.
think that's
So
important.
you're not necessarily like tied down to these must-haves that you have, like
like
on
a
your
really
list.
long
Long list.
Like
Oh,
a long
yes,
list.
yes.
Right.
Like a really,
A scroll.
a scribe. Yeah.
Like,
hold on, let me.
It's
go
like
back.
you
need
need
to-
score and 7 years ago.
Right, you need to hit all of these points. Like you can completely erase that because you're meeting all these different personalities and you're saying, okay, you know, I can go with the flow with this and I can go with it. Makes you just more flexible in that sense. And then, like, our friend Tiffany, she always says, like, pick 3, bitch. Like, you can't have it all.
Yeah, you can't have it all.
You cannot have it all.
That's the thing, is like, you know, like, my intangibles are different than yours.
Right.
My must-haves are different than yours, you know, because, like, some people are like, well, he's got to have this kind of job because I want to be taken care of, like XYZ or this and that. I'm like, can you communicate with me? Can we just talk about whatever? Can we sit down and have a real discussion?
Right.
You know, like, that's
I mean, in all actuality, anybody that you are going to want to be with on a long-term basis, like, you need to be able to have a conversation with them. Like,
the very least.
At the very least, like, at least be that person I could tell you about this bitch Karen at work that's getting on my motherfucking nerves.
she be bringing this potato
know,
salad with raisins in it.
You know, and then, you know, they just listen to you and then they have some shit to say back because
They actually listened. And they're going to give you feedback.
Exactly.
Right. Instead of just saying, well, it could always be worse. First of all, fuck you. I don't want to hear that shit.
Right.
But then I think it also takes you out of, like, when you are single sometimes and you don't really have a whole lot of options, or you have 0 options or whatever. You kind of tend to focus on being single. Like, I have a friend now that I used to work with. We still, like, communicate. We still talk. And every time I talk to her, it's just about, oh, yeah, I'm still single. I'm like, girl,
you don't need no man like that.
This girl is, like, I'm not going to get into details about her, but she has a great career ahead of her. Like, it's already been solidified. She's living in that moment and she's doing that shit right now. And she's about to go to the next level. And all she could tell me, the world is her oyster. The type of job that she does, she can go any fucking, like, literally, I'm not joking. She can go to any country and work and be phenomenal at what she does. And all she keeps talking to me about is how she's not in a relationship. She doesn't have anybody. And I literally this was like 2 days ago. And I told her, I said, focus on your craft. So that, in saying that, when you have multiple people that you're dating, you know that they're there and you have those options, but it's not your main focus to just, I gotta find some. Stop making that face.
I'm trying to read. I can't see shit.
I just have to find somebody. I have to. You don't have to do shit. Because
but stay black and die. Or white.
Pay taxes, whatever. So I think my grandparents used to say that. But at the end of the day, you don't have to focus on that shit because they're gonna come. Like what's that shit? If you build it, they will come. You're focused on something else. You line your mind up because work on your craft, bitch. And I literally told her, I said, bitch, grab a coin and get your bag. Like that's what the fuck you need to be focused on. And I said, the minute you focus on that, people will start coming. You will start getting, and I told her they will literally have to work to stay in your life. And listen,
that's what it is.
I may have dated multiples once or twice in my lifetime, and I promise you, the harder you're focused on your career and making money and yourself and whatever else, they will pine after you. And bitch, only the strong survive.
You say they will pine after you.
But that's the thing though. It's like when you
all outside the window. What light through yonder window breaks, baby?
It is East and Juliet.
But that's the thing though. It's like when you're focused on yourself and what you have to give and what you have to offer, and focus on making yourself the best the best version of you that you can be, like
in fucking every aspect,
right? I mean, you create a whole different energy about yourself, and people sense that, and people want to be a part of that because it's like, oh, wait a minute, she got something going on about herself. Like, what is this? Like, I want to let me talk to her.
She's goal oriented. Her drive is real. Like, these are all things that I've heard from people. Oh, okay, yeah, that's cute. We're dating. I'm dating a couple of y'all, but that's cute that you recognize those things. But bitch, I gotta go to work. I have to go make this coin. Bye.
It's already
and if they're not trying to be a part of that or trying to be conducive to that situation, then guess what? They eliminate themselves. You don't even have to. You don't have to say, you know what, I'm deleting Byron number and I'm about to block him. You ain't gotta do all of that.
You know what?
Because they eliminate themselves.
That'll drop off.
So, which brings me to the cons part of this question. You know, like what?
Everything is a pro. Fuck you.
No. I mean, because there are cons to dating multiple people.
Yeah, like men losing their minds and killing you.
This is true because they can't necessarily handle.
Total 22. Pew, pew, pew.
I mean, we see it all the time. Like, that's usually what it is. Oh, I broke up with you, or we're not serious anymore, and I'm going to go date this person, or whatever. And it's, bitch, I'm going to kill you. Or, okay, keep fucking with me, and then.
I mean, I wasn't gonna go that serious,
but to me,
but I mean,
that's one of the cons.
It is
later, like lately, that's been the issue.
Yeah, it is an issue, and I think that's why you have to like sort of step up your sense of self-awareness. I mean, there's no 100% total way of knowing that somebody that you're dealing with, even though we're only talking about dating, we're not even talking about like relationships, right? Yeah. We're only talking about dating, and like there has to be some sense of self-awareness, discernment of who it is that you're dealing with. Like you need to kind of pick up on red flags and stuff or whatever. Like that.
Be
that's
aware.
Pay attention. That's the thing. Yeah, you need to pay attention.
And get a fucking gun. Go to a concealed handgun class. A license to holler at Pookie on the corner, bitch. Whatever you gotta do, go to academy. Get something to protect yourself because you can't be. Now I will say that you can't just be out here dating people and not carry protection, bitch, in your purse at all time. Like yeah,
because y'all know that lady that just got found in the recycling bin. She just met that dude.
Mm-hmm. She was at his house though, right? Or did he bring her to his house?
We don't even know. Just know her ass was in the recycling bin in the bedroom.
So on a not so serious tip, one thing I was gonna say is like a con to dating multiple people is just having to juggle your time. Like you have to have like sort of a sense of time management to be able to date multiple people.
No, the fuck you don't.
I was about to say, first of all, you gonna get what I got to give.
Let me tell you something. You do what the fuck you want to do. If Mike, Boo, and them want to go to the movies and you don't feel like it, it's a no. I'm tired tonight. I have to go to work in the morning. Good day. Again, they will eliminate themselves. If he don't try again then the following day or the next week, Fuck them. You got more options, bitch. What? I wish I would. Oh, let me pencil in everyone who wanted to go on a date. Fuck you.
I'm not saying
if I have time, bitch, I have time. If I don't, and I don't want to make time, you're not worth me making time for.
Right. But let's say you're dating 4 guys, right? And you're really interested in 2.
Okay.
And like 2 of them kind of want to hang out with you on a regular basis.
So are these the 2 that you like?
Yeah, these are the 2 that you like out of the.
I'm like, because sometimes it be the ones that you don't like.
out of the 4 guys, let's say it's 2 that really kind of stand out to you or whatever, and both of them want to kind of hang out with you. You have to manage the time that you have available for both guys because you like them. So I'm saying like, you like them. You want to make time to see both of these guys.
You know, I just have a problem with you saying I have to make something because I don't have to do nothing.
You don't have to do anything, but you like them and you want to spend time with these 2 different guys.
I should change it up. Now I can agree. Now I can understand. Okay. Now I'm registering.
Good Lord. Good Lord.
Because I don't have to do a motherfucking.
Yeah, just keep that same energy.
Anyway, so you basically you have to manage your time with all of the multiple guys that you're seeing, or
if you want to,
right?
And that can be,
and if not, it can be one of the 2. You can make a choice.
But still, that can be a little bit of a hassle for somebody that may not necessarily be good with time management skills.
Then they don't.
But guess what, bitch? You'll figure it out because anytime. Here's the thing. Here is the key. Major keys. When you want to do something, bitch, you will make time for it. You will make time to go eat you a cheeseburger. You'll take time to go to your late night hype's house when you need to. Bitch, you will make time. Your drunk ass get real sober. You get that text at 3:00 in the morning and you fall the fuck through. So guess what? When you
I'm gonna be over there.
Right. So I'm on my way. You 3,000 miles out the way and drunk as shit. But I'm gonna make it. Yeah, I'll be there. Like, no, you'll make time for what the fuck you want to make time for. Don't feel. My thing is just don't feel pressured to do shit you don't.
No. I'm not saying that you should feel pressured to like make time for people, but I'm just saying like trying to juggle your time against stuff that you already have going on. And between, seeing other guys going out on dates or whatever, like that can be a little bit of a hassle. And
it ain't no hassle, bitch. I done went on 3 dates in one night and ain't slept with nobody.
Sherelle said they work around your schedule.
They do.
You will work around my shit.
I know.
Right, if this is what you want,
you are.
But you're working around your shit, but you're also scheduling them. Are you fucking not?
I mean, if you want
that is fucking time management.
I'm allowing that
same goddamn energy.
What the fuck?
I'm allowing you time. Yes,
my God.
I am allowing you. I am blessing you with my time.
Anyway, keeping track of everybody, depending upon how many people that you're talking to and how many different conversations you're having.
Everybody is baby. I'm dropping these fucking jewels. I'm just hoping y'all pick them the fuck up. Everybody is babe. Baby or babe?
I'm like,
I don't like babe.
Trying to remember like what you
give everybody the same name. That way you don't forget.
Trying to remember like what conversations you had with what person. Like, oh wait a minute, did I tell you that? Or did it like
no?
Like that could be could be a little bit of a problem, a con, if you will. Trying to keep up with.
That's
what
why you do
have.
your research. You read up on your text messages before you go.
But what if you have like phone conversations? Like, I mean, some people still talk on the phone.
You'll remember.
I don't know.
But you just
like
do a little studying before you go.
I don't know. My memory is iffy, so
mine is too.
So it's like
you have to speak. This is gonna be a part 2 later because you're gonna have to ask leading questions just to see like, oh hey, did I tell you about such and such? I don't know because I was talking to my coworker earlier, so it could have been. Was it you?
And,
see,
and then another thing,
you gotta be crafty with words.
I have a friend that is like, she recently just got on Tinder, and one thing I did want to say is that I saw a documentary the other day, which I don't even remember the whole name of the documentary. Swipe something on HBO, but they said that Tinder has 1.5 billion swipes per day. And I was just like, that is so crazy. Like, they're the highest paid app. I didn't even know that the same people that own Tinder own Bumble.
That makes sense, though.
It makes sense, yeah. But I didn't even know that. But anyway, so she is currently entertaining 10 guys. And, I mean, she's not having sex with any of them. She's just chatting with all 10 guys or whatever, right?
I'm going to need you to do it with at least one.
But like,
don't let it all go to waste.
So one of the bad things about seeing multiple people from her end is that how it can be very polarizing, and you can start to think that all guys are the same, because she was saying that all of the guys send her a good morning beautiful, what you doing, like that,
How are you? Yeah.
that sort of same text message like every single day, and it makes her feel like
They're not trying.
they're not trying, but then all dudes are the same, and they basically like
Okay, so bitch, get a new team.
Right.
Like, it's not.
You need to
that
start
hard.
making some cuts.
But
That's what I'm saying. These complaints.
No,
when
but-
are y'all gonna understand that vagina like rules all of this shit? You have all of the fucking control and all the power. Like, you
but
really
do y'all
do.
not see
Like,
what
let's
my
be
argument
honest.
is though? Like, do y'all don't even think that you could see how, like, dating multiple people, you could start to see how people are generally the same and not
Yes.
necessarily.
But to
Yes.
me, they're not really not. Like, at their core, most people are different.
I can see what you're saying, and but see, my thing is, I'm never going to bring an issue to the table unless I have a solution to suggest. So while yes, your problem is real, also in the same breath, your solution, bitch, is you block him or you move on or you tell his swipe right, whatever. No, goodbye, next, because I'm not gonna be stuck in a situation where I feel like we're living this Groundhog Day repetitive life shit every fucking day. Like, it's not gonna happen.
Bitch,
So-
do I look like Bill Murray? Do I look like it?
I- Damn, I mean, I know my eyebrows need to be done, but shit. Anyway, but at the end of it all, like, cool, okay, fine. I can understand how you begin to feel that way. So when you feel a way about something, bitch, move. Do something about that shit. And if you don't do anything about it and you stick with it, then that's your fucking problem. But I'm not sticking with it. I'm moving around. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, so Bill, Mike, and Ed, all of y'all get blocked. Or you get told, you know what? I just need time to do me. Holla. Like,
I just don't think that.
catch you on the fucking flip side.
I don't think this is for me and
a
you.
rap.
Yeah.
You know, and maybe I do know how to date multiples. I'm like, yeah, that's what you do. Maybe I've been doing it this whole time. I just didn't even know it. Just kidding.
I don't know.
I'm like, hurry up, someone talk. Yeah,
I don't know how y'all like the wine.
it's good. You done already?
Yeah.
You're like, bitch, fuck this. Yeah. Sick looking at you hoes.
You just done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Why? Everybody keeps saying I'm on 10. I'm not angry, y'all. I'm just passionate. Like, I really am. Because I just feel like women we don't give ourselves enough. Like, I'm going to be serious now. I've been serious.
I agree with
all
that.
episode. But we don't give ourselves enough credit. Sometimes it could be in our self-esteem department. It really could be in our self-worth department. And it could stem from a laundry list of shit. Your upbringing, things that were said to you, the way you were treated by exes, whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, like, we fucking really hold the power. To control our own happiness, we just hold the power to all of this shit, because men chase after us and do and say the things they do because they want to be a part of that. So the minute that a woman grabs the reins and realizes, oh, I'm controlling this shit, then you do what the fuck you want to do.
I'm not gonna play with our friend Fernando. Let me just
Bernie
let me
needs to have
just
a
tell
seat.
y'all what
'Cause he
what I just read.
So I thought we wasn't addressing stuff.
We're not.
If you
Anyway,
wanna be
I'm on
somebody,
record. No,
if you
that was
wanna
old.
go, so look, he did it. That's what he said.
I know, you better wake up and pay attention.
Wake up and pay attention.
Anyway,
Part of the choir or whatever. So
and this has nothing to do with the wine, bitch. This is me 25-8. That's why I got like two
I know, because
friends.
like literally we didn't even finish the glass.
No,
Y'all
we
tripping?
didn't, and there's still some left in this bottle. So no, this is how I really am. But when I'm passionate about something, I mean it. But honestly, like, women have such the power to control shit, like, you really do. And if you really just play this shit smart and look out for yourself and be selfish. Be
Yes.
selfish sometimes. I know everybody has kids, whatever, but bitch, put you first sometimes, because you can't have kids and take care of them if you're not taking care of yourself.
True.
So put you first above all else, and I promise, man, you'll be good. You just, bitch, you got the power. Use it.
Yeah, I completely agree with
Use
that. I
that
think
shit
need-
wisely.
You
And I
need to
wanna
be
say-
first.
I'm sorry.
You always need to be first, bitch. Pedicures, manicures, get your fucking hair done, your nails did,
Everything big.
everything.
You fancy,
did.
huh?
You gonna be fancy.
You fancy, huh?
And yes, and that will make you feel like, you know what, somebody gotta earn my fucking time. You're not gonna just be around here just taking my shit for granted. Bitch, earn it. Because if you're not, I'm gonna move on to the next one.
Okay, so this is what I want to say before we rate the wine. I do want to say that for women who are making an attempt to do dating sites, dating multiples, whatever, don't accept no bullshit, man. Don't, because you don't have to. Just like Sharonda said, you're like He-Man. You have the power, okay? So you definitely need to remember that. Your self-worth, don't settle for bullshit. Cut them off. Cut them off at the knees.
And don't be scared to walk away from somebody because you don't have a backup plan. Like take whatever it was in that last relationship. But no, what?
I was reading.
Sorry. Oh, okay. So take whatever lessons you can take from that relationship that you need to walk the fuck away from, and go build something else. Go work harder and say, okay, I know not to do XYZ anymore moving forward, and don't be scared to move forward single. It's not the end of the world. There are a zillion men out there. Girl, listen.
Do you, boo-boo?
Say it again.
Do you, boo-boo?
I ain't got nothing else to say. And yes, I'm sorry. I do cuss a lot. My bad. I'm trying to fix it.
So whoever said that, you've never listened to our shit before.
African American Jesus is working on me.
If anybody thinks that this is a lot,
stop. I just addressed it. You go ahead. Finish with.
I was just gonna tell. First of all, bitch, y'all both got me fucked up tonight.
First of all, bitch, I'm gonna joke.
Second of all, bitch, Danielle, how did you like the wine?
This bitch get her little hair done, and this bitch be feeling the fucking way. Fuck her. Oh wait, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm about to put on a new costume anyway.
I liked it. I
Change.
I think that it has like a little bit of a tang to it. It's sweet. It's sweet with a little bit of a tang, like aftertaste or something.
Right.
And so it's not too sweet for a sweet Shiraz.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I actually really like it a lot, and I actually like it. I was actually thinking as I was drinking it, would I like this better cold or room temperature?
Jewish.
But I actually think I like it better.
You know, last time we had this, because we had it before.
We have not had this wine.
Hold on.
We have not had this wine before. Anyway, so before I was rudely interrupted.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Get that same energy.
Exactly. The same motherfucking energy. So, so I will give it a 20. I will. I actually really like the taste of it. And I like the aftertaste as well. I think it's rather smooth. I like it.
Okay.
I loved it because I chose it. No, I'm kidding. I actually am a red lover, and it does have a hint of sweet, so it does take that. My bad. It has a hint of sweet, which kind of takes the I want to say the heavy taste that Shiraz usually finishes with. Mm-hmm. It kind of takes that away. I really do feel like if you do get this wine, you need to put it on ice. It does need to be cold. I think it would have been a lot better cold.
Yeah.
I don't think it would have been better cold.
I really do. I feel like any sweet red should always be cold, because I've tried it both. Like I've bought 2 bottles of the same wine, drink one cold, one room temperature, one around 30 whatever, and it's like the cold always wins, and I'm guessing it's because of the sweet. So I
know as I was drinking this, I was like, would I like this better cold? And I was just like, I don't think so. I was thinking to myself,
try it. I really think you
probably should try it cold. Yeah.
We may revisit, and I'll have one at the right temperature.
Yeah,
and we can come back and revisit. But the taste is really smooth. It finishes nicely. I'm gonna go. What's our highest? 25. I'm gonna give it a 25. I really. Well, I'm gonna say 24, only because it's not cold. I feel like it would be like elevated at a whole other level if it was. Wow, really? If it was just cold, and that's my whatever. Go ahead. You look beautiful. Stop doing that. He's 4. I feel like Michaela, and I'm like telling you what to do. Go.
I'm gonna give it 17. It was okay.
I need at least a 20.
I'm gonna give it a 20.
I'm just joking.
It was great.
Okay.
That's your whole hand, though.
Bye. So we can address people on Facebook now, I guess.
Thank you for joining us on Between Us Girls. But don't keep it a secret. Listen and share with everyone you know. See you next week.